probably one of the most shocking things I ever heard. It came from my insider, Jacob, I call him that in the book, who actually was working for the Rothschilds and still does, and also is a whistleblower who doesn't really do what they want but continues to work for them because he feels like there's some very serious extraterrestrial threats to Earth and that what they're doing is very necessary to protect us. So the story goes that in the 1960s there was a black man in Africa who came in with abilities complementary to those of Jesus. And he was performing miracles. He was starting to get people to listen to what he had to say. And the cabal tried to kill him, and, you know, they could shoot him in the head and his skull would just regenerate and the flesh would grow back, and he was fine. And, you know, so the crazy story that I heard, which, and remember, I was told at the time that if I disclosed this, that I would be killed. And I ended up putting it in the book anyway. But the story was that this guy, you know, they finally said, okay, we're going to bring you to the United Nations and share your message with the world. Let's get you on this flight. They bring him on this flight, and instead of bringing him to the United Nations, they shot him repeatedly, and then actually had some kind of meat grinder device, and basically like a bandsaw, I guess, and sawed up his body into a whole bunch of pieces, put him in these very like radioactive shielded containers, and then had all these fighter jets dock with the plane and fly his body parts to all corners of the world, where then these containers turned them into ash. And they thought that maybe this would defeat him, like that his body somehow, the tissue was necessary. So if they destroyed all the tissue in all these places across the world, maybe they could defeat him. Well, he then regenerated in their offices and was fully fine, fully intact. But the sad part is that he said, you know, you guys so badly do not want me to be here that I am not going to be able to do any more. You're going to get what you want, but bear in mind that in the future, many others like me will be coming, and when they do, you will not be able to stop us.
Wow. Well,
that is all I know. Unfortunately, there's nothing more to the story than that.
What is that? You see it, right?
I'm actually, yes,
okay.
I do see it.
Okay.
It's getting weirder by the second.
I know.
It's sticking around.
We're gonna...
Raymond Watkins, most famously known as the Prophet Yahweh, was a Las Vegas man who claimed to have the ability to summon UFOs using passages from the Bible. He said that he'd developed this ability after studying the Old Testament in its original Hebrew form, and gaining knowledge related to UFOs from his studies. Yahweh claimed that for 45 days from the 1st of June to the 15th of July 2005, he would summon a series of UFOs over the city of Las Vegas. In particular, one ship would hover directly over the city for a period of 2 days, in an area where millions of people would be able to witness the craft. This event was referred to as the Descent by Yahweh, as it's meant to reveal to the population of Earth that UFOs are real. A few days after the period when this prophecy was supposed to happen, the prophet announced that he was going to begin a 50-state UFO summoning tour in 2005, during which he would travel to every state in the United States and summon UFOs, for media outlets to film and photograph. Here's some videos of him summoning UFOs.
He's the Las Vegas man who claims he can summon UFOs on command. Pretty wild. So we sent Action News reporter Mike Dell'Estrito to get the real story. But what he found shocked everyone and could leave you wondering, are UFOs real?
Breaking news, solving problems. This is Channel 13 Action News, live at 11.
Well, let's take another trip back into the realm of paranormal tonight. Last night we had ghost hunters, now UFOs.
That's right, and there is a Las Vegas guy making an extraordinary claim about extraterrestrials. So we sent Action News reporter Mike Dell'Estrito to check it out. Mike?
All right, guys, just listen up here. This guy says the Old Testament, written in Hebrew, taught him how to summon UFOs. All right, he says he can also do this on command, and he adds he's been doing it for 25 years, keeping all of it secret until now.
These beings are here. They're here. They're just sitting right up there.
We met up with Prophet Yahweh, seer of Yahweh, at Doolittle Park off Lake Mead. We picked the day, we picked the time, and we picked the location. Everyone's going to think you're absolutely nuts.
Well, I thought I was absolutely nuts.
Until he says he saw UFOs. Over the years, 1,500 of them. Can we make it 1,501 today? What do you think?
I'll try it.
He says the voice in his head told him to go public now, so we took him up on his offer, and we scanned the skies. Nothing but a few clouds. When the prophet started praying for a sighting, I wasn't exactly convinced.
I pray, oh Yahweh, that you send a sighting so that they know that I am not mentally ill. I am not a false prophet, like those who seek to kill me say I am.
I see something straight up.
Oh, brother, look at it. There it is.
You can barely see it, a white speck. Then another sighting.
There it is. I got it.
Photojournalist Jonathan Hawkins locks in on it. Let's take a closer look here. It's an orange sphere that appeared out of nowhere. I call the boss with an unexpected change in my story. I can see it clear as day. In fact, it's bright. I can't believe this. It's moving pretty fast.
It's going to Nellis Air Force Base. It wants to be seen.
We called Nellis to see what these things might be. Guess what? They didn't call us back. But this thing started coming back toward us. It's coming toward us now, I think.
What?
See, it's coming up toward us.
Whoa, man! Oh, hallelujah!
Then, a few seconds later, it disappeared.
It's going back up in space.
Prophet Yahweh isn't concerned. He says it'll be back. And I'm still not quite sure what those things were. Now, if I didn't see this for myself, I probably would have just laughed this whole thing off. Prophet Yahweh says, though, this is just the beginning. He says we're going to see a lot more of these things starting next week.
Dead ass, look. It's a fucking spaceship. Look, the whole street is fucking stopped. There's a fucking flying spaceship. What the fuck? Look.
¿Cómo se llama? En la pista, en la carretera, en la 21, hay un ovni, no lo puedo creer. Oh my God. Mira, un ovni. Sí. Oh my God, no lo puedo creer. Ay, Dios mío, ¿qué estará pasando?
Everybody stop to see the aliens. So that's what everybody said, no? I don't know if that's true or not, but everybody blocked the highway. Say the aliens now.
Sí, aquí, míralo, aquí está. Ya lo veo. Ay, no me puedo acercar más, ¿no ves? También había otra que otra vez. Míralo aquí. No lo ven en el teléfono. No. Shit, that was a no. Look at just make a video, please, guys. This is what's holding everybody up. Yeah, it's a fucking UFO. It's a UFO, bitch. I don't want to hear nothing. Bro, there's a mom. Yo, there's a. stopping their cars and literally to record. Everybody's stopping in the street. Do you think aliens is coming to fucking Earth? I mean, if they did, I wouldn't be shocked. 2020 is like not shocking me at all anymore, right? Look at everybody like stopping because they see these fucking UFOs. Everybody's like getting out their car right now. Recording the shit. So you were right. I know what I was looking at, bro. You was like, yo, what the fuck is that? I'm like, bro, that has to be a fucking balloon. Like, it's no fucking way. It's no fucking way. That was I guess it is though. Wow. These aliens have had enough. Okay, it's 2020, bitch. Look at everybody getting out their car to record the aliens that are coming to Earth. Can you turn this music off? Yo, this is serious. It's a really good view of that shit, bro. Yo, what the fuck is what the fuck is that? No, that shit looks crazy. What is that? What the fuck is that? Y'all can get the fuck. Bro, what the fuck is that? I think somebody go outside your fucking house right now and look out the window. They're mad as hell. Do you not see what the fuck is going on, bitch? Do you not see what's going on? We about to get fucking killed by aliens. They could go around me. Ain't no so I'm not sure if they are putting this up to like spook everybody because like, you don't even know what to expect 2020 these days. I don't know, but that shit looks different in the sky. Yeah, that shit literally looks like some shit off of the Golden State. That shit, yeah, for real. Like, that shit yeah. So, I don't know. Turn y'all TVs on, go outside, see if y'all can see, if y'all see any UFOs outside. That shit, we're in New Jersey right now.
Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. I looked over Jordan, and what did I see? Coming forth to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me. Coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Sometimes I'm up and sometimes I'm down, coming forth to carry me home. But still my soul feels heavenly bound, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. The brightest day that I can say, coming forth to carry me home, is when Yahweh Shai washed my sins away, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home.